Hey y'all, it's your girl Erica Bain back again with this week's What to Watch suggestions. Let's talk about my full list because I got a big old full action packed, diverse. There's so much variety, really great stories, just a bunch of stuff. For June 18th, let's talk about what you should be watching. And starting off the list in film is a film that actually premiered last week, but I'm putting it in this week's rundown. The House Next Door, Meet the Blacks 2. The House Next Door is a 2021 American horror comedy film directed by Deon Taylor and written by Taylor and Corey Harrell, a sequel to the 2016 film Meet the Blacks. It stars Mike Epps and Cat Williams with Brescia Webb, Lil Duval, Zulai Hinal, Tyron Turner, Michael Blackston, Andrew Batchelor, Gary Owen, and Danny Trejo, all in supporting roles. In the film, Carl Black moves his family back to his childhood home, encountering a mysterious new neighbor, a pimp, who may also be a vampire. Y'all, if y'all want to crack up, if you want to bust a gut laughing this weekend with a little bit of horror seasoning on top, this could be a cute little date night. Next up in film, we have a documentary, and it is called A Crime on the Bayou. A Crime on the Bayou is the story of Gary Duncan, a black teenager from Plaquemines Parish, a swampy strip of land south of New Orleans. In 1966, Duncan tries to break up an argument between a white and black teenagers outside a newly integrated school. He gently lays his hands on the white boy's arm. The boy recoils like a snake. That night, police burst into Duncan's trailer and arrest him for assault on a minor. A young Jewish attorney, Richard Sobel, leaves his prestigious DC firm to volunteer in New Orleans. With his help, Duncan bravely stands up to a racist legal system powered by the white supremacist boss to challenge this unfair arrest. Their fight goes all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, and their lifelong friendship is forged. Y'all, I had to suggest this because I think that this is amazing. Over the course of the last 2 years, have been really dialed into content around just history and things that we didn't know, and a lot of the things that have happened in our country. And I think that this is another great film, a great documentary to check out so that you can become more informed. And speaking of being informed, I'm also adding to the list in film Miss Juneteenth, which actually premiered last year, but I'm suggesting if you have not seen it to make sure that you see it. It's playing in select theaters nationwide just in honor of Juneteenth, which is this weekend, but also you can find it on many of the streaming platforms as well. And I absolutely loved this film. Oh my gosh, I missed it at Sundance, and then when it premiered last year's Juneteenth weekend, I actually was able to stream it. Actually loved it. I'm a huge fan of Nicole Beharie, and sis does not disappoint. Channing is a phenomenal director. Like, the film is so beautifully shot, beautifully acted, beautifully written, and it's a full-on story about a moment in this Houston town surrounding the Miss Juneteenth pageant and giving you history on Juneteenth as a whole. And if you are not familiar with Juneteenth, this is a great film to watch to start to get familiar. Here's the plot. A former beauty queen turned hard-working single mom prepares her rebellious teenage daughter for a Miss Juneteenth pageant, hoping to keep her from repeating the same mistakes in life that she made. Trust me, y'all, you will love Miss Juneteenth. Watch it. And rounding out my list of films, it is The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Y'all, I've been seeing promotion about this for the longest all over the television as well as social media, so you know I had to put it on the list. It has some OGs in it: Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, as well as funny, amazing, and icons in the making like Ryan Reynolds. So why not? This is definitely an action-packed fun film if you're looking to really just release and enjoy 2 hours of laughter and a ton of actions and stuff blowing up. This will be the thing to watch. The world's most lethal odd couple, bodyguard Michael Bryce and hitman Darius Kincaid, are back for another life-threatening mission. Still unlicensed and under scrutiny, Bryce is forced in action by Darius' even more volatile wife. Soon, all three are in over their heads with a madman's sinister plot threatening to leave Europe in total chaos. As I said, this film is starring Salma Hayek, Ryan Reynolds, and Samuel L. Jackson, and it's just a feel-good, enjoy-yourself film. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, head to the theaters and check it out. Alright, over in television television. I am actually throwing it back to two films that are now streaming on television. First up is Moonlight, the Academy Award winning Moonlight. If you have not seen it by now, then you should have been watched it, but go ahead and rectify it this weekend because we are suggesting it in What to Watch. Moonlight is a 2016 American coming-of-age drama film written and directed by Barry Jenkins, based on Terrell Alvin McCraney's unpublished semi-autobiographical play. In Moonlight, Black Boys Look Blue. It stars Trevante Rose, Andre Holland, Janelle Monáe, Ashton Saunders, Jerome Jerome, Naomi Harris, and Mahershala Ali. A look at three defining chapters in the life of Chiron, a young black man growing up in Miami. His epic journey to manhood is guided by the kindness, support, and love of the community that helps raise him. Y'all, you just really gotta watch Moonlight. That's on period. Moonlight is streaming on Showtime or Amazon Prime. Next up in television is the film Do the Right Thing. Sal is the Italian owner of a pizzeria in Brooklyn. A neighborhood local bugging out becomes upset when he sees that the pizzeria's wall of fame exhibits only Italian actors. Bugging Out believes the pizzeria in a black neighborhood should showcase black actors, but Sal disagrees. The wall becomes a symbol of racism and hate to Bugging Out and the other people in the neighborhood as tension rises. Do the Right Thing is iconic, y'all. It's one of Spike Lee's calling cards in reference to his cinematic style, voice, and storytelling, and I think it's a great film for you to watch this weekend. It'll be a really great date night film, as well as, kicking it with the fellas or hanging with the girls. So check it out. It is streaming this weekend on STARZ. All right, and in my streaming category, first up, we have a film coming from Netflix starring the one and only Kevin Hart, who I believe is really dropping down into his drama bag. For the look of this trailer, it looks like he is sprinkling in a little bit of the funny so that we are still getting the authentic Kevin Hart, who is a comedian through and through, but he is also showing his acting chops in this drama film. A widowed new dad copes with the doubts, fears, heartache, and dirty diapers as he sets out to raise his daughter on his own, which is inspired by a true story. This father brings up his baby girl as a single dad after the unexpected death of his wife, who died a day after their daughter's birth. Y'all, and watching this trailer, my heart started to melt. I think Kevin is giving an amazing performance, and I love the story that they're telling, and it's perfectly timed as this weekend is Father's Day weekend. So won't you watch Fatherhood with your dad? It is streaming on June 18th, available on Netflix. And last but not least is a new addition to AMC Plus under my streaming category is Kevin Can F Himself. Kevin Can F Himself is a dark comedy that alternates between traditional multicam sitcom and single camera drama. Set in Worcester, Massachusetts, the series follows the journey of Allison McRoberts, a stereotypical sitcom wife who is married to Kevin, a husky, self-centered man-child who is clearly punching above his weight. After making a dark discovery, Allison teams up with the neighbor Patty O'Connor as she attempts to escape the confines of the life and take control of her fate. Alright, y'all, those are my suggestions for what to watch this weekend. I told you I gave you a very diverse and varied list, so you have something to choose from. Pick them all, pick one, but whatever you do, let me know what you watch in the comment section down below, and definitely come back and let me know what you thought. I'll be checking them out and I'll be tweeting, so be sure to follow me on Twitter at ericavane.com or on Instagram, again, at ericavane.com, so that we can keep the conversation going, and you can also know what I think after I watch. If you're new here, I'm your girl Erica Vane, and I post new entertainment videos every day, multiple times a day. You should really join the tribe by hitting subscribe. I promise you are going to love it here. I'm breaking down all the hottest television shows, giving you film reviews and entertainment news. So be sure to check out one of the 3 suggestions on your screen right now, because I have some amazing shows that I think that you will like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!